Today I messed up when I didn't beat my wife after she won a football video game against me. It's a random Tuesday evening, and the wife and I have dinner plans to meet up with friends with some time to kill before we have to leave, so we decide to play a game of Madden on PlayStation in our little one-bedroom apartment with neighbors on both sides and below us. I'm winning towards the end of the game, but she gets a touchdown to put the game within 2. She does an onside kick and recovers it with literally 2 seconds left at the end of the play. I'm starting to sweat that she somehow pulls off some miraculous Hail Mary and wins. She ends up selecting a field goal and I'm feeling relieved. The wind is against her and it's a 60-plus yard field goal. For non-football people, the record is 64 yards. She nails it perfectly and wins. I jump off the couch and yell, "Are you kidding me? Are you joking? This is rubbish. I'm going to kill you." She's cracking up laughing and I start tickling her. She runs into the bedroom and I yell something like, "You can't hide from me. I'm going to get you." I tickle her maybe 1 to 2 minutes more on our bed as she's cracking up / crying / yelling stop, but totally okay and within our normal boundaries of fun. We stop and she tells me she needs to get ready and starts heading into the bathroom to put on makeup. By this point, maybe 5 to 10 minutes later, I've changed clothes and am watching some television when I hear a very loud, confident series of knocks on the door. I open up, and surprise, it's 2 police officers, 1 man and 1 woman. Male cop: "Good evening. Do you know why we are here?" Me: "I think so, and you're never going to believe me, but I can explain." Female cop: "Is there a woman in this apartment? May I speak with her?" Me: "Yes, I am sure my wife will be willing to speak with you. She's in the restroom around the corner getting ready for dinner." Male cop: "What do you think we are here for?" Me: "I think one of my neighbors probably heard me yell at my wife and chase her into the next room as she screamed. In reality, it was a tickle fight after she beat me in a video game." Male cop: "A tickle fight? Aha. And what did you yell at her?" Me: "I said I was going to kill her, but it was really a joke, I promise, really. All I did after that was tickle her for a minute or 2. Male cop: "Where did you plan on going to dinner?" Feeling trashy saying this as someone who is suspected of spousal abuse. Me: "Hooters. We are meeting friends at Hooters for wing night." Male cop: "May I take a look around?" Me: "Yes." He searches around, finds a broken vase in our recycle bin and asks about it. About 3 to 4 minutes later and what felt like an eternity, the female cop comes out and says, "What did you hear?" Male cop: "Tickle fight." Female cop: "Tickle fight." She belts out 1 or 2 chuckles. Me: "Weight of the world off my shoulders." Male cop: "All right, well, thanks for letting us come in and investigate. You know, it's just our jobs and we have to take this kind of thing seriously." Me: "Yes, I totally understand and am not mad, just have to repair a relationship with our neighbors who think I beat my wife now." After they left, my wife told me the cop she spoke with was begging her to admit it, that I was hurting her and she was covering her bruises with makeup, more like, "Hey, you're safe now, we got him, you can tell me the truth." I get why they do this, but thank God my wife was insistent and confident in her speech that I was not in fact beating her. We hadn't met our downstairs neighbors yet at that point, just a friendly wave out the door on the way to work each morning, but met them a few weeks later at a pool party the complex had. After some small talk, I just broke the ice and said, "Hey, just so you know, I think you guys must have called the police on me a few weeks back. I appreciate you called the police. I can understand how from your apartment, you just heard me yell 'I'm going to kill you.' Followed by 2 people running followed by screaming. Just so you know, it was a tickle fight and nothing else." I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Ultimately, you guys did the right thing. I got the feeling they were a little skittish, but overall grateful that I told them that. We remained on friendly terms but lost touch after we moved out of that complex. Too long. Didn't read. Wife pulls off an unbelievable video game upset on me. I yell at her and a tickle fight ensues. Cops come and I have to convince them tickle fight does not equal a real fight. Today I messed up my kidneys by drinking a can of diet soda and taking extra strength ibuprofen, Advil, every day for 2 years. I have rheumatoid arthritis. As a result, I have joint pain. Before my diagnosis, I was switching between Tylenol and Advil for my pain. I took the generic versions of these, Tylenol equals acetaminophen, Advil equals ibuprofen, every day. After my diagnosis, my rheumatologist suggested that I avoid Tylenol like the plague because it affects the liver and my prescriptions will also affect the liver. So I took ibuprofen full-time, about 400 mg a pill, 4 or 5 times a day for the past 2 years. Man, when they say that ibuprofen messes up your kidneys, they mean it. Last week, my legs were swollen and I couldn't walk at all. My mom called the local medical center after repeated calls to my rheumatologist sent her to voicemail, and the on-call doctor told us that ibuprofen is not, I repeat, not a good drug to take long-term. It turns out that taking ibuprofen and drinking diet soda for a long time scarred my kidneys and made them dump out the fluids into my legs. I've since switched to aspirin and I've been prescribed a diuretic to get the water out of my body. Too long. Didn't read. I drank a can of diet soda and took ibuprofen for my pain every day for the past 2 years, resulting in messed up kidneys and swelling in my legs.